Hey everybody, welcome back to Smoke Rat Barbecue's YouTube channel. Today we're going to show you the actual 3-2-1 method, and beyond that we're actually going to show you the difference between the 3-2-1 method that you commonly hear about versus just putting it on the smoker for the whole smoke. We're going to do the exact same process for like preparation, trimming, rub for both two different spare ribs here, and then for one spare rib we're going to do the 3-2-1 method, and then the other one we're just going to leave in the smoker the whole time, and then at the end we'll see the difference and then show you why we do it, or maybe why we don't do it, depending upon which is better too. So go and stay tuned and keep watching. We'll get these out on the smoker. We're going to go again the 3-2-1 method, 3 hours out in the smoker, 2 hours in foil, 1 hour back out in the smoker. That's at 225. If you're doing, let's say you're going to do a shorter cook with higher temperatures, you're going to reduce that obviously by the time, by how hot the temperature is, by how long it's going to be in the smoker itself too. So go ahead and explain that as well as we are doing this smoke. So we'll get these two spare ribs here, which look absolutely beautiful, out on the smoker. All right, keep watching. Alright, so it's been a little 3 hours now, and we're going to go ahead now and take out the one, put it in foil, and leave. Sorry about that got a little windy there. We're going to go ahead now and just talk about the 2 method when talking about whole 3-2-1. Again, 2 is going to be in the foil the whole time. We'll throw up a picture also of the completed foil process and what that looks like. Again, you're just wrapping a rib in foil, and then 2 is with the whole foil process you want to have the meat with some kind of liquid to tenderize the meat itself too, to cook the meat. So too, you want to make sure, I do apple juice. You can do any other type of liquid you want. But I could do some kind of concoction, vinegar, something like that. So go ahead and feel free to experiment. And just, if you have something that I haven't tried before, let me know so I can give that a shot too. So again, I'll speed through the whole process of foiling. Don't need to see that, especially with it being so windy. Everything I was saying didn't pick up. So yeah, we'll get it back out when we hit 2 hours. Alright, it's been another 2 hours now. We'll go ahead and get it out, take out the foil, and put it back on the grill. See, this is the one that's been sitting here getting basted with the apple juice. Go ahead and dunk all the liquid from this specific one into a pot. Make a finishing sauce with that one. So that's that. Tender. Alright, so we have barbecue sauce. We're going to put them, just lay. We add some water to it to get it to be pretty runny. So it'll be, all we have to do is just do this to it. Of course, this too are this is the extra rib tips that we had. So here it is. We're going to go ahead and let it sit for now for 1 more hour, and then we'll take it off. So again. Alright, they are done. Let's go ahead and get them inside and cut them up. Alright, so we have them out the smoker here. See, this one right here is the one that was just out the whole time. See, it's a much darker color, and again the whole time too we were also spritzing it with apple juice. And this is the one here that was in the foil. And you can tell too is this one does have this one right here does have more pullback on the bone itself versus this one. It does have pullback, but not as much as the other one. I'm actually kind of surprised how little pullback it actually is comparatively. I was expecting more pullback versus the other one, but you know, you learn something new every day when you're out smoking too, so that's something here. So, well, you know, it looks great. See, now we now have to do actual taste and tenderness. So go ahead and cut them up and give them a try. All right, we're going to go ahead now and actually cut into them and see how they taste. We're going to try and get the actual, the same rib number on each one too. So I'm not going to take a fair advantage on one of them versus the other. Throw one in. All right. Again, of course, the one that was on the smoker all the time. It's a great smoke ring. They both got a great smoke ring. Not too much difference there. Maybe a little bit more on the bottom on the one that was in the whole time versus the one that was done the whole 3-2-1 method. See how the taste and tenderness is. Pretty good. It's a lot. Oh, actually, let's try the next one. The dead one too. Yeah. The tenderness is a lot more on the one that was foiled versus the one that wasn't. It is not. Neither of them will fall apart off the bone, which is what I don't go for when I'm smoking. The one that was foiled was a lot more tender, a lot more give from the meat versus the other one. While it is good too, it's still, they're both really great ribs. The little bit more tough, the one that wasn't foiled. But again too, if maybe you're cooking it longer, again basting again too, you might get that same feel or pull from the other one too. I'll probably continue to actually do the 3-2-1 method versus the one that's just out the whole time, because that's just what I know and what our practice method is. But again too, if we don't have a foil one day, no qualms about not foiling if necessary too. So again, thanks for watching. Try to give you a little bit more explanation on the whole process here. All right, buddy. So just going to go ahead and talk about just a little bit more explanation to the whole thing here. So okay, for good ribs, for competition barbecue, they talk about taste, tenderness, and appearance. Now, like with ribs, you can break this down into each method you're doing, 3-2-1. For taste, you want that smoke flavor, so you're doing the 3, which is on the smoke for 3 hours. For tenderness, you're gonna get that tenderness from being the foil for the 2 hours. And for appearance, that's gonna be the last hour out on the smoker, out of the foil with barbecue sauce, or not. I like dry ribs too sometimes. Don't always have to have the barbecue sauce, but that last hour is going to be, you're firming up the ribs just a little bit more caramelization of the rub, or whatever was on there, to make the rib just look absolutely gorgeous before you take it off the last time, before you plate it up and eat it too. So that's taste, tenderness, and appearance. Taste, tenderness, and appearance. That's a big thing talking about barbecue, especially for competition barbecue. Obviously, we're not doing this for competition. We're doing this for family at home too. So you don't have to do that, but that's how I like to break down specifically those 3 things. So again too is, you hear 3-2-1 method, you don't always have to do 3-2-1. Again, 3-2-1 is specifically for spare ribs or cut St. Louis style. If you did full spare rib, not cut St. Louis style, you can also do the 3-2-1 method too. But again, you might want to cook it for hotter temperatures and longer time, because it's a bigger piece of meat, which will take more time to cook. And if you're doing baby backs or loin backs, which are smaller, the model is 2-2-1. So 2 hours on the smoker, 2 hours in foil, 1 hour back on the smoker. So again too, if you want to do a quicker smoke, so you want to do 5 hours, I recommend to bump it up to 250 from 225. Then you have it on for 2.5 hours out on the smoker, for 1 hour and 40 minutes in the foil, and then just 50 minutes out on the smoker. And then if you want to do, let's say, a 4-hour smoke with smoked spare ribs, cut St. Louis style, you would do 2 hours out in the smoker, 1 hour and 20 minutes in the foil, and then just 40 minutes out back on the smoker. Now that's just a breakdown of increasing temperatures. With increased temperature, also decrease the time, so you're not going to overcook anything too. And that's not an exact science. I personally don't want it to be an exact science. Each rib is going to be different. Again, when it's in the foil, you should be checking at least halfway through to see how the pullback is from the bone itself, from the meat, and then Again, and once you finish it up too, you might want to keep it on the smoker longer just to maybe firm it up, or maybe I'll allow for a little bit more pullback on the bone. Nothing set in stone, especially with barbecue at home. What makes it great is every time it can be different, so you always have to, it keeps you on your toes every single time, so hope this wasn't too dragged on, the whole process here, but again, thanks for watching the Smoke Red Barbecue YouTube channel, and stay tuned for some more videos. Thanks for watching.